Hey, you guys, welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. It's your girl, Nikki, and today I'm bringing opportunities for advertisement on my channel. If anyone is interested, they can email us at naughtylove2020@gmail.com. Our prices are affordable and reasonable, and please reach out to us. We can start our videos with any commercials that you would like us to advertise. I look forward to hearing from you. I'm out. One. Good morning, Naughty Crew. Welcome back to the Naughty Love Movement. It's your host, Naughty, bringing you the latest and trending topics. And of course, I vlog my life. I hope everybody's having a wonderful start to their day. It is Friday Eve, everybody. Yes. Oh, we are almost through the week. Your girl is tired. I was up late last night doing research and things like that, trying to find stuff, and still was doing it this morning. So I apologize for being a little late. But I just wanted to make sure I got the content for you guys. All right. So as you're loading up into the room, please make sure you are hitting that like button. Yes, like. Share, subscribe, engage with the channel. You can even dislike, but all of these things helps the channel to get in the algorithm. This is how YouTube knows that we're here. Okay. And shout out to the replay game. If y'all can hype the video, even once we leave and end the live, if you guys can hype the video, it helps smaller content creators get into the algorithm. So first and foremost, shout out to the Naughty Crew. Yes. And shout out to all the new subbies coming over here. Shout out to my mods, okay? Because y'all always be having my back. For real. And I thank y'all for pulling up for me every morning, every show and show out. Like yesterday, we had 300 in the chat. Like it was dope. It was dope. It was dope. It was dope. And my content is getting pushed more and more and more. We're on our path to 10K subs. We just met our 5K milestone. Like seriously, without y'all, there would be no Naughty Love movement. So I appreciate everybody. Um, always showing up for me, dead ass, like always showing up for me. So grab your za. We gotta get into some stuff, yeah. Okay, get your lavender lattes, your coffee, whatever you need, because we're gonna get into some stuff today. The main thing, I think the investigation, in my opinion, is heating up when it comes to the Ronnie Doe situation. So I just want to take y'all back because everybody says like there's all this confusion around Junior's paternity, and Blueface is a piece of he's a piece of but he always tell the truth. He do, like it or not. And prior to him getting out of prison, he was denying Junior. And what y'all don't understand is Krishan is determined to drive this narrative that Blueface is Junior's son. It's deflection and distraction. Blueface has been telling on her on his Twitter for the longest, saying how she was drinking and smoking while pregnant and everything like that. You know, once she became with child, it was her responsibility to protect Junior, and she did not. And we see the results of that. Junior is not walking. Junior is not talking. And she uses this baby as a pawn in her vicious ass internet games. Okay, so let's just keep it real. But shit is heating up when it comes to the Ronnie Doe situation. And I believe the Maryland detectives are starting to connect some dots, and it's heating up. and it's only a matter of time, okay? And we're watching everything unfold. So I want to take you through there, and then we're going to get into reactions to Russell Coleslaw Crash Out's interview yesterday on the Young Jock show. The lies. She just keep on lying. She just keep on lying. Delusional. And I may pull up. Matter of fact, I am. Because I'm tired of this hoe. I'm tired of this. Talk about she not no side chick. She was never no side chick. Bitch. You was always the side. You still the side. Because he got others. That's it. Yep, that's it. Okay. So we'll get into that a little later. Okay. How's everybody doing? Hey, Sarah. Yes, please hit that like button. Hey, Ham Sandwich. Hey, Miss Barbara. Hey, Sweetness Goody. Hey, Boo. Okay. Hey, God's Anointed. Good morning. Good morning. Blowing flowers. Thank you so much for the jewels. Good morning. Good morning. Grand rising to you all. Okay, Gma thinks ceriseanrock wouldn't do something like that. Okay, Gma, and you entitled to your opinion. I'ma just go through some content that she put out there and let me know if you feel the same way. Okay? Yes. All opinions are welcome. I'm not here to drive how anybody should feel or think about the situation. But I have my beliefs and my suspicions, and I'm gonna just share it with you guys. And y'all let me know how y'all feel in the end, okay? Because I'm sorry, like the circumstances leading up to Ronnie Doe, and I was on a panel with him. And after that, Ronnie Doe went radio silence. Okay. And he definitely was saying he was in contact with Krishan. All right. He left a lot of breadcrumbs out here. But I'm sorry, I don't care what nobody say until detectives are able to question her and completely rule her out. In my mind, she is always going to be a possibility. Okay. Because the whole circumstances behind him not being here, not
that's suspicious. That's weird.
It's definitely suspicious and weird. And as you all know, Blueface and Rock Tart was together, Lucifer, this past weekend in Miami. Okay. All the while he has not one, but two babies on the way. And during that transaction, Krishan stole Blueface's phone, made a post. This is not the first time she did this, but she made a post and said that Junior is Blueface's dad. Or the other way around. Blueface is Junior's dad. Okay? Blueface has been denouncing this baby all along. He wants nothing to do with being connected as the father to Junior. That's the reality of the situation. Because number one, he doesn't want to come off as a deadbeat. And number two, Blueface has even said out his mouth things are suspicious around Ronnie Doe. Okay? Well, Blueface is back home playing in Nevaeh's face. All right? And let's get into some of Nevaeh's reaction. Everything we discuss here falls under fair use commentary, okay? The whole we're just here to give our opinions. All right, we don't condone bullying or harassment. The Copyright Act is in the description box. Okay, the whole reason why Krishan is going bonkers right now because she is jealous of Nevaeh and all the other baby mamas because of the attention that Blueface is giving them. She wants Nevaeh out so she can move in with Junior because she's a runner, she's a track star. Okay. But Nevaeh is not happy, but I don't feel bad for Nevaeh. Okay, I'm not surprised. Okay, Blueface told you who he was. You knew who he was this whole time, girl. All right, so get over yourself. Why you mad? Why you mad? Why you mad, girl?
I'll take my ass home with no problem. Like if I feel like if shit's not just gonna get any better, I will take my ass the fuck home. Fuck. Baby be out of me by then. Like I don't know why the fuck y'all feel like I have no choice in life. Or just no home. And then after that, I'll take my ass home with no problem. Like if I feel like
girl, if you had a choice, why would you be sitting there taking Lucifer's mess? Okay, like, girl. I don't wanna fucking hear that
Why
shit.
you change my song?
I don't wanna fucking hear that shit, you dumbass. All right, she is not happy, clearly. Okay, for those of you who don't know, that is SZA's song Weekend, and we all know her song is about being a side chick. Okay, Nevaeh and her feels, child. Nevaeh and her feels. Shout out to All About the Tea.
You need to go on and do that. So when you heal, I need to see if the people are going to still have that same mouth.
okay, especially when they come into town.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So I just need to know, if they're going to have that same attitude, that same mouth, because when we put up, it wasn't that same mouth.
Not at all.
So I want to make sure that when you heal, they have that same mouth. Because it ain't nothing for the babies to be watched. Why bitch can't be that?
Nah, not at all.
You see, she got her little bags packed and shit, diapers out here and shit, like she finna leave or something. She go crazy. Tell her to leave. Nah, she not going nowhere, chat. Are you not entertained? You see, she got her little bags packed and shit.
She not going nowhere. Where you want to go, Nevaeh? Where you want to go, girl? He's not going to leave Krishan alone, and Krishan is not going to leave him alone. All right. And maybe part of that is because of Nevaeh's history. But what you mad at Krishan for? You know what I'm saying? Y'all all the 101 Dalmatian. Every last one of y'all. And Nevaeh, you out here saying that you was selling cool the cat and stuff like that. Like, how you think he gonna treat you? Let me see if I can find it. How you think it's the same thing with rest of the And Nevaeh knows that nobody's going to be checking for you, really. So you have put yourself in the same position as Krishan Rock, where you have to stay attached to this man to stay relevant. And it's really, really cringe and sad to me that y'all have no self-esteem. Y'all have no self-worth. Nothing. And y'all wrap everything up into this dude that don't give a F about any of y'all. He don't care. Because he know y'all ain't going nowhere. There's no consequences for him cheating on y'all. Because y'all going to stay and take it. Why? For a $10,000 allowance. When you could just go build your own. You could really just go build your own. And you don't have it. But he's pimping y'all. He's pimping every last one of y'all. And quite frankly, I think y'all all are a little, the elevator doesn't go all the way to the top. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay, so that's that on that. If I could find a clip of Nevaeh saying that she used to sell cats for a living prior to Blueface. And that's how Blueface like him. He like 304s. He like them homeless. He like them weak because he can take control of their mind because he's a very controlling narcissist. He's a very, very controlling narcissist. That's just the facts of the matter, all right? But he's honest. He's honest with all of these yours. For some reason, they think that they can change him. And that's what I don't get. Like, this man has been doing this for years. Here it is. He's been doing this for years. He think he a pimp. He know he a pimp. He is pimping.
My real hustle, I was selling.
Okay. That's okay.
I was selling. I'd always, go back home and just do what I was supposed to do by being able to provide. I did that while I was pregnant as well, my whole pregnancy with my son.
Dangerous, but I get it though. You got to do what you got to do as a mother.
You got to take a risk to get a little rich. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that was a hobby that I had to drop.
She said while she was pregnant with her son, she was selling Cuda. You ask me, she ain't no better than Krishan, okay? She was willing to risk her child's life for money. That's why she don't mind her son seeing all this toxicity and seeing a man mistreat her. These girls have no self-worth whatsoever. They really, really, really don't, okay? But all of this is a plot and a ploy. Krishan wants to drive this narrative that Blueface is Junior's father. She cares about Blueface more than she cares about Junior, okay? Because she would be getting Junior the help that he needs or whatever. But all of these girls have low self-esteem, and Blueface knows that. Blueface knows that, okay? But things are heating up with the Ronnie Doe case, okay? Blueface has said things. Taseki has said things. In regards to this, Krishan ex-boyfriend Ronnie's Red Room case is closing in on its suspects. Police say it was a targeted hit. Ronnie claimed to be the father of Krishan Jr. and had a court-order paternity a week before his passing. I would think they meant to say a week after. Okay, so shout out to Bish Gossip. Okay, so let's get into that. The motive, right? What would be the motive? Because Krishan always wanted to drive the storyline. And here's my thing. Ronnie Doe was at the hospital. Ronnie Doe seen the umbilical cord cut and things like that. Why didn't she let Ronnie sign that birth certificate? And we went over this yesterday. I pulled up the footage. There is no name on that birth certificate, which deems Blueface nor Ronnie are the father. Nobody's the father. By law. This is why she's able to bounce around with Junior without having any pushback, because she did not list the father on the birth certificate. But Blueface has been denying Junior from before he got locked up. Okay, back in, I think this was 2023, when he kidnapped Junior in the middle of the night, he swabbed him. Okay. Here it is. He said, "Tell me why I snuck and swabbed this baby. DNA test results came in. I am not the father." Smiling in my head. It's a bittersweet feeling because I was coming around to it, but definitely in my best interest. Thank you, Jesus. That's the first time he posted about it. Okay? That's the first time. Mind you, no one's on the birth certificate. Next time he spoke on it, was here. He did an interview. And if you ask me, Blueface has consistently denied Junior. Consistently. So for those of you who are out there trying to, oh, Blue's the father, he's not nobody's the father until it's legally tested. Like, until there's legal proceedings, nobody's the father.
My nigga, you know what I mean? So keep it on it. What do you think?
I think it's her ex.
honestly. They've been known to deal longer than we've been known to deal. Mm-hmm. While we was continuing to deal. Mm-hmm. I think the baby looks like him. Okay. Honestly.
You don't think the baby looks nothing like you at all?
What you think?
Man, hey, man, I ain't really looked at the baby like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to take your word.
I got kids already, so it's like, I'm expecting something. But it's scientifically proven. That's not my child. Okay. Swabbed them. Yeah, swabbed them. I got paid to do that first little issue. So if they're not paying me, if somebody want to give me $100,000 to post a DNA test, shoot it.
The truth, you my nigga, you know what I mean? So we keep it 100. What do you think?
So that was after he did the swabbing. And we all know Blue is all about money, baby. He is all about the money, okay? So can't nobody tell me that Blueface is the father of Junior, especially when Junior is looking like Ronnie more and more every day, okay? And not only that, Whack 100 has spoken on the paternity test, and he has spoken on this case, okay? First, though, let's get to Jason Lee, because Jason Lee been lining her up for a minute, okay? I don't know what happened between them, but Jason Lee has been lining her up.
You said it wasn't your kid, it is your kid.
Yeah.
Now, today, it's not your kid.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not. Why did you publicly claim the kid to be yours?
We were making money. It was a good storyline.
But did you plan that plot out? Like, was that a conversation like, look, this isn't my kid, but I'm going to act like it's my kid for the story?
No. It wasn't necessarily like that.
Just roll with it.
Yeah. You know that I know, and I know that you know. So let's just...
So she knew in her heart that it wasn't yours?
Put it this way. She was with the biological father the day she went into labor. She was with him while she's in labor. She didn't text me, let me know that she was in labor at any time. That should tell you enough.
Krishan may have had something to do with Ronnie dying.
All I know is she said that he called her. They were in contact before this happened. That's the only red flag I could see. Somebody comes out and says, hey, before this person died, they called me. And this and that, that's just kind of like,
Well, because you said she's a setup artist.
From my knowledge, yes, she's known to give addresses and do things in the spur of the moment, be very impulsive. As far as him calling her and them talking the night he died,
There were times where you said it wasn't your...
And so what y'all need to understand, this is why Krishan is all up in Blueface's face. She's trying to shut him up. She's trying to keep him quiet, and she's also trying to force him to claim Junior, right? For her storyline. That girl is so addicted to attention from the internet. And that's going to be her downfall. That's going to be her downfall. Ooh. Now, let's get into Whack 100. Now, Whack 100 was the first one to bring the story to the forefront that Ronnie had passed away. He had the art, he had like the news clipping and everything. So people found that kind of suspicious and weird. Because how did you get it, right?
Big bro, look at that baby and look at Ronnie. Nigga, I'm talking about down to the two front teeth. It's crazy. Look, bro, there's going to come a day where one of them little niggas going to get caught and they're going to use her as a get out of jail free card and they're going to arrest Krishan for the murder of Ronnie. Believe that. That's a fact.
You dirty murderers. You going to jail. I don't argue with that. You is going to jail. If you're a liar and a murderer, you know you're going to jail. It's catching up to you.
Big bro, look at that baby and look at Ronnie. Nigga,
okay? Everybody ain't saying the same thing for no reason.
People are working in Congress to get bills passed for Ronnie. Cassandra, if you want to talk a little bit about that. People have been advocating so bad for him behind the scenes. So us coming together, us having a safe place to talk about it, people not being afraid to say his name or to post his stuff, right? That is what it's going to be. That's the reality we're getting in. And this case needs to move up and move faster. And I just feel like it's not moving fast enough. And I'm not sitting here going to be quiet no more about anything. I'm here to spread his name and to talk about it. I'm not going to be shunned away. And I can't ever encourage anyone to do that. Like I said, the family has to grieve on their own. But, you know, we're not going to let Ronnie keep getting drugged in the mud like that. It's just not happening. It's just not happening.
So I'm trying to get a law called Can Law in honor of him. And basically that is just like if a man does want a DNA test, he's given that DNA test without having to be given the runaround and without fear of retaliation. I want people to hear about Ronnie's story and not just think of social media. I want them to see that Ronnie's story is very common actually in the male population. And I don't want him to go out in vain. I want people to remember the light that he was, the star that he was. Like Jessica said, he was wise beyond his years for 24 years old. And I want people to look back, and I want his family to be able to have something of him to say that that is my son. I don't even like mentioning the woman's name. She doesn't deserve to have a name. The only name that I want to actually say is Karan Makai Khan. He will live forever, and that's what I have to say.
Amen.
Okay, so people are out here advocating. That's just West, and we're going to get her into her in a little bit. But Ronnie, he went radio silent for 2 weeks. I remember it. He was on live on YouTube. He was talking to people and things like that. He was doing interviews, and all of a sudden, it was like he was a ghost. And Ronnie loved Krishan. But she is a setup queen. We know this for fact.
They are trying to set me up to go to jail. Her father, Sean Malone, he's a politician. He owns a law firm. She did that setup play to get me in jail, to put me in front of the judge, to get me locked away. Sean Malone got enough pull to get me in front of whatever judge he want. And they can maximize in Maryland.
You snitch. Get over it, about snitch to the police. How you trying to say snitch? The fuck, you do everything. Nigga, stop.
Chris. Corbin states he's in a fight with a female black adult who's sitting in a vehicle right outside of location. Informant's very uncooperative, will not answer questions.
They are trying to set me up to go to jail.
That's Ronnie's words. That whole mall incident was a setup to silence Ronnie. It's a lot. It's a lot. But Ronnie knew that they were after him. And shout out to Jess West. Ronnie was in contact with her right before his passing. Let's get into it.
It's me. Okay? It says, make sure you touch base with me sometime today, Ronnie. Don't forget, I'm back home. Time to get to work, brother. And this is because like I was probably out of town with Bonnie or something, traveling or something like that. And then he put right here, you guys, this is October 29th, okay? He put, I called you. Yo, he put, I effing need you. They trying to KILL me. And then I didn't answer. He's like, wow. I said, give me 1 sec. Let me step out. And I said, I need to know your booking ticket, what airport you want to fly out of, and how soon. Okay, so this is us trying to figure out like what's going on. Like it. As soon as he told me that, I was so scared, you guys, because I already knew he was, all the stuff he told me, he was revealing so much. He's talking.
And don't let this go over your head. Ronnie did time for Krishan for another red rum. Y'all like the video?
I was around Krishan this whole time up until Junior's birth. But
so she was like flying back and forth. She was trying like creeping. Or...
Yes, but she was also working out here. They were doing a lot of the Crazy in Love in Baltimore.
Mm-hmm. So this is why she was with Blueface.
Yeah, okay. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So around the holidays at this one specific time when Junior was possibly conceived, Blue was at home with Jaden. Krishan was with me. Picked her up from the airport, staying at Red Roof Inn as much as I can. Stopped staying there when the money ran out. Went to go stay with one of my homegirls. Her name AJ. AJ's my homegirl. We used to go stay at her. She used to have a spot on Light Street, Baltimore City, downtown. Used to be staying right there. So, I'm sorry, what was your question again?
The question was, you answered it. The question was, when was the next time you saw her?
So after
everything.
After the show?
After the show, yep. After the show. After she left.
I was seeing her like all the time. Like,
okay,
it wasn't like,
all right.
It wasn't like a long period of time of me not seeing her. Like basically like anytime I went to Cali or anytime she came to Maryland, I was seeing her.
So it was all good between y'all.
Yeah, everything was good. It was frequent. Everything was perfectly fine up until Junior physically was born. I was around Krishan this whole time.
So Ronnie, he had been around. Him and Blueface was basically sharing her. Okay? And let's not forget this fraudulent slip. And this is not the first time she's done this. When she was beefing with Ryan Garcia. Look at what she said.
What? Listen, no, Krishan, let me love your son. Let me tell you something. He said it got clipped out of context. No, let me talk, damn. Let me talk. He said it was disgusting because he has a wife. Yes. That's why he said it was disgusting. What? No, but that was never the case. You know, people always just clip things. Watch out for a number. No, my bad. I didn't mean it like that.
Let me back it up.
I didn't talk. What? Listen, no, Krishan. We love your son. Let me tell you something. He said it got clipped out of context. No, let me talk, damn. Let me talk. He said it was disgusting because he has a wife. Yes. That's why he said it was disgusting. What? No, but that was never the case. You know, people always just.
You heard him? You heard her? Ask that ninja that's buried. I'll play it again for you. Ask that nigga that's buried. And you know how she loved to threaten people.
That's why he said it was this. What? No, but that was never the case. You know, people always just clip things. Watch out for a number. No, my bad. I didn't mean it like that. I know, but that's you know how the internet is. Fuck the internet. I'm with that. I know, I understand that, but you know, at the end of the day, I can't control what people clip. I can't clip. I can't understand.
Her mouth is gonna be her demise. Brooklyn Zoo, I see you. Okay, you talking about Nevaeh? Okay, drugs, cat, whatever. Thank you. All right. So as you can see, there's a lot of evidence out here on Krishan. When it comes to the Ronnie Doe situation, and let's not forget the history with the. But why did Ronnie have to lose his life? Like, I don't think it's right. Because I think Ronnie would have stayed quiet. He just wanted to know so that he could get Junior the help that he needs, so that she wouldn't be running around and not taking care of him.
But until that case is solved and we know, oh, it's Krishan. So, you know what I mean? And for her to get online today and make those threats, anybody who talks about my son, you either die or end up in jail. If I didn't have anything to do with anybody, I would never say that. How about don't ever mention Ronnie in your life, you sadistic weirdo? How about keep his name out of your mouth? But until that case is solved and we know, oh, it's Krishan. So, you know what I mean? And for her to get online today and make those threats.
And that's because she thinks she's above the law. And then she gonna share a post of Ronnie Doe. This is like a slap in his family. Ronnie loved her though. Ronnie loved her. I'm sorry, it's something sinister that comes behind her. She has a dark soul. And I just think that Ronnie Doe's case is really heating up. And all he wanted to do was just find out, right? And even Blueface said, and Krishan admittedly out of her mouth said that she was sleeping with multiple people. So, but she wants to nix it off like it's a clout chase, all right? And even Ronnie's sister spoke out. Let's not forget the family. They're still trying to heal. But I just don't think they want to be connected to Krishan at all.
Don't come over here trying to be a family therapist when it comes to me and my family business. But what you're not going to do is slander my brother or try to act like you want to use his name when you need a new trick in the motherfucking circus. We're not doing that. Pay attention to the narrative. Pay attention to what is true. If my brother couldn't get these people to come to terms with their own illness, only God is going to be able to do that. And we are not in a rush for it, okay? Sit back and watch the motherfucking show. Like I said, it's my life and your entertainment. And we don't need any extra pieces. Don't be tagging my mom. Don't be tagging me. We see it. We know what's going on, and God does too. So just pay attention to what's true. What's time? Hey, please don't come over here trying to be.
Can y'all please like the video? Can y'all please like the video? Can we please get these likes up? And the more and more time goes on, the more I feel like Junior looks like Ronnie. And I'm just so sad because Ronnie sacrificed so much for this girl, you know? And I just really feel like Quell is trolling the situation to try to get money, hush money out of the situation. That's it. Like, and I said earlier in the week, like, if the police, the detectives, you see Quelling come out here again, but I feel like the detectives, if they wanted to speak to him again, it's because they feel like he knows something. They feel like he knows something. But her history is shaky from even when Ronnie Doe deleted Geronimo. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was something weird about that. But once again, Ronnie was just trying to save Krishan. And Krishan, she wants to come out here like she's God. And oh, let me pray for you. Like, people don't need prayers from you like that. Like, girl, focus on living your life right. Focus on living your life right. But what does she do? She emotionally extorts the public. Number one, okay? She uses Junior as a pawn in her sadistic game. And she uses God. She uses fake tears to emotionally extort. And then she uses Junior to throw in your face. And so now she's out here talking about, oh, watch Junior crawl. Let me find it here. Yeah. Because the other day, she was like, oh, Junior, you crawled in, and people didn't believe it because Junior can't walk, talk, or anything, right? So she has to prove it to the world. Here we go.
Huh? You see what put your hat on. You don't like the hat? You don't like that? You don't like that? Look, let me see. Let me see how you look. Look at you, boy. Look at you. Let me see you with your snapback, yo. Let me see what you snapback. Let me see what you snapback. You don't like it? Yeah, let's see. Let's do it. Let's see. The hat's so big. Let's see. Let me see. You don't like it? You don't like
I don't fall for this at all. Junior needs way more help than she's giving him. She's trying to keep Blueface quiet. That's what's going on. And so, you know what you got to give Blueface to keep him quiet. You got to give him some tail. But this case is not going away. She talks about staying away from Blueface. She will never leave him alone. She needs to stay attached to him to be relevant. I'm just here to point out the obvious. Like, these people are working, playing games.
that circus, it messed up my image. Like, you know, as much as I love Blue, it doesn't do any good for my image, or because it's like we haven't did anything like positive. You feel what I'm saying? I said I actually love you. You just got whatever you going on, and it's cool. He said, all you gotta do is be normal. Stop being fake person, simple. I just want to be left alone because honestly, there's a lot of drama. And okay, call me fake, leave me alone, enjoy your trip. But I'm basically like telling him no. It's just back and forth. And the only reason why I'm laughing is because it be so like, okay, boom. I be in my own world for real. Like,
girl, you were obsessed with Blueface. Like, and he didn't make your image trash. You made your image trash. Like, stop it. I wish she could stop playing in people's face. She know who Lucifer is. All right? She know who Lucifer is. But the investigation is heating up, Naughty Crew. I ain't even gonna hold you. It's heating up.
Let me find out. So they saying Crenshaw Rock, ex-boyfriend, Ronnie, the man that claimed to be Crenshaw Rock Jr. real father, Murky case still being investigated. If y'all remember, Karan, aka Ronnie, claimed that he was Crenshaw Rock Jr. real father, but she was lying because she just wanted to be Blueface. Then about a month later, that's when he had ran into her in the mall, got all up in her face, and she was telling people to get him away from me. That's when the son was an infant at the time, and then she had called the police. February, that's when Ronnie was, unalive out there in Maryland. Investigators believe now that it was a target. Now you have this person right here. I really don't know who he is, but he been coming on the internet. He been having some things to say about his boy Ronnie, and how investigators reaching out to him, blah, blah, blah. Listen to this.
I'm in there for a little second, right? Like 2 years or some shit. Why do it take y'all this long to even, cause y'all didn't have to reach out to me, bro, because I know I ain't really too much I can tell y'all. That's my theory. Your girl about to go down, and they probably got shit on shorty, but trying to figure out who did this shit. Cause they ain't just gonna I told the officer, I said, you don't want to talk to me. I said, ain't really much I can tell you. Fuck what I can tell him over the phone. He want to talk to me, show me some stuff, and holler at me.
What y'all think? I ain't no police. I ain't no investigator. How y'all feel about this whole situation? Is it a little where things happen? Let me find out. So they saying Crenshaw Rock.
I'm telling you, Naughty. Look, I'm just putting the information that's out here.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
I'm just putting the information out here. Y'all draw your own conclusions. All right. Shout out to everybody joining me on the gram. Shout out to Remy, my group chat. She said, I don't know who the daddy, but Blue done claimed him. I don't think he claimed him. Krishan stole his phone and made Blue claim him. And Blueface came out here yesterday. We went over this on yesterday's show. He said, y'all know I ain't post that. He is not claiming Junior. That's what Krishan want. But he don't want to be attached to it. He been denying Junior from before he went to jail. He was claiming him right after he got out of prison, kind of. He was like, let's get this ish together. Cause I feel like Blue know more than what he leading on to. Cause that chick is so dumb. Hey, King Lexus, I see you over there. But I believe, and I played the clip yesterday. Check out my show from yesterday. Krishan doesn't have anybody on the birth certificate. So in order for Blueface or anybody to be the father, they will have to go through the courts to establish paternity, the same way Ronnie Doe was trying to do before he was deleted. So legally, Blueface is not the father. Nobody's on the birth certificate. Legally, no one is the father. Yeah, the rabbit hole runs deep. And shout out to Captain for Life because she been on this head forever, okay? She's trying to draw this storyline to stay relevant in the algorithm.
I'm well, thank you. Listen, Jones, I'm calling because I wanted to see if you were willing to talk to me about an investigation in reference to Karan Khan's homicide.
I mean, it's nothing I really know about Karan homicide, sir. Like, I don't know the internet and all that, the way they take it, and from trolling and bothering people, but it's really nothing. Like, honestly, it's really nothing that I really know about. Nothing. Like, I
okay. You're not under any obligation to come to speak to me. Again, you can look. I'm going to keep it real with you. Like, all the internet stuff, like your YouTube channel and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Right. So that's really why.
So for those of you who don't know, this is Quell, and when Ronnie, it was recognized that Ronnie was first deleted. Quell was on his YouTube channel and also went over to King Lex. But he was like, yeah, I'm smoking Ronnie. Hey, King Lex. Yeah. Playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't play like that on somebody's life. What do you know?
Reaching out to you, okay? As you know, there's a lot of stuff. I'm well, thank you.
Okay, and so these are the original videos he was putting up. Talking about, yeah, I'm smoking Ronnie. And so now he trying to blame bloggers. I even heard him say King Lex's name. It's crazy.
You're bluffing ass, boy. You're bluffing ass. Bluffing on Insta. Stop bluffing, bro. Like you try to drop a location for me. Stop capping, my nigga. We did all that in the DM, man. Ain't drop no location on none of that, bro. Nigga I'm not leaving the trenches without no motherfucking cyber murder, boy. They pulled over by every police car passed, nigga. You better run my motherfucking name for real. Niggas be geeking. I don't give a fuck about your... Bro, if I come out 7 murder, I'm not even gonna know what bot to turn on, cuz that shit all counted out, man. Fuck out of here, boy. Chill out, Ronnie. Chill out. You see them other people don't even play with me, bro. They don't even mention my name. They don't play with me, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I was just telling you that was some lame shit, and I'm standing on it, bro. Don't make this shit bigger than what it can be, bro. On that.
Child. And so then he tried to say it's King Lex. King Lex is in the chat, y'all. Y'all shout her out. Go subscribe to her channel because she been on Quell Hills. And let me tell you something. Quell in danger. Because the only reason why he came out is because he's trying to get hush money. He's trying to get hush money. I don't care what nobody say. But he know more than what he's saying. To me. He know more than what he's saying. This is a whole hot stinking mess. And if Krishan didn't have nothing to do with it, she should just go talk to the police. Dead ass, clear your name so they can move on. Clear your name, girl. Clear your name. It's all good. Like it's a lot. And I feel like she's dangerous. I really, really do. I feel like she's dangerous. Let me see something. Whew. And justice for Ronnie. And I really feel in my heart of hearts, justice for Ronnie will save Junior. That's how I feel. Yep, and it was that mall incident. She was trying to line him up, child. Let me see what y'all saying in the comments. Hey, sweetness, goodie. Do we really think Rock is going to prison though? Cause like I'm real life, they would have already cracked the code and arrested her already. Justice for Ronnie. I mean, she's always on the run though. Like, how can you catch her? How can you catch her? I mean, the thing is, they need to find hardcore direct evidence in order to charge her. And here's the thing. If it was orchestrated by her, it would take for the people that she used to carry that out to come forward and speak. Cece said she can't talk to the police because she's not innocent. And there's no statute of limitation on red rum, you know? She's always running, Miss Barbara. Come on now. She's always running. She's not going to voluntarily just go in and speak to the police. She's just not. She's not. Let me see what y'all saying in this poll. Let me see how y'all feeling. Cancel. Why won't let me see the results? I just put a one in the chat if y'all think she got something to do with it, if she was connected to it. I mean, she tried to set him up several times. That's why I feel like she has something to do with it. That's just my opinion. Yeah, King Lex said, she said, hey guys, she's like, I feel the same, sis. I want justice so bad. Me too, King Lex. Like, Ronnie, he was just trying to do the right thing. All right, Miss Barbara says 1. Han Salmon says 1. Excuse me. Blowing Flowers says 1, 1, 1, 1. I think I presented enough, and all of this information have been sent to detectives. And when she was on the phone with Ryan Garcia and the other streamer dude, why are you going to say, you see what happened to the other guy that was speaking on my son? He got buried. That's incriminating to me. I'm sorry. Michelle says, yes, I believe it. Coughing up lies. Ain't nobody lying over here. Turquoise, move around if you don't like my commentary. It's fine. It's like 1 billion YouTube channels. Like, seriously. Y'all like the video, like the video, like the video. So the circus is circusing, y'all, okay? Nevaeh's over there like a poo putt. Like, she don't have no other choice. And she's not gonna leave. She's not gonna leave Blueface because she likes the drama, just like Chrisean Rock does, all right? And I'm just telling you, Chrisean is just jealous. Thank you, James. What you say will be used against you. What do you mean, how does the informant goes? Oh, okay, got you. I do believe her and Ronnie were both informants at one point in time. And Ronnie spoke on that. I believe they made an arrangement with the first case with Geronimo. Let me see if I can find that. His family is still suffering because they didn't really get justice. Even Whack 100 spoke to her being an informant. A lot of people have suffered. It's nothing but chaos. And I think Ronnie started to talk too much. He started to reveal too much. And they had to silence him. Especially when it came to like the paternity. He was threatening her storyline, you know. Let me see, because Geronimo's daughter has spoke out. I don't know if that was scrubbed from the internet saying that both. And Ronnie, before he died, had reached out to Geronimo's family. Some messages had came out. If I could find them, I'll bring them on another show. But yeah, like it's a lot of nefarious things going on behind the situation. And quite frankly, I think anybody that's around Chrisean, they're in danger. I mean, she's got videos out here saying like she's got illers behind her, but she gets away with so much, right? Like that anybody else would have been under the jail by now. And I think she has informant status because of who her father is. Like, Ronnie, he said it's like an episode of Power. Let me play that while I look for this informant clip or whatever. But yeah, Ronnie started talking too much. You understand? And even behind the scenes, she was letting Ronnie see Junior. So why would you let Ronnie see Junior? Like, she's a setup queen, yo. She's a setup queen. She tried to set Blue up, so it's not far-fetched that she would try to set Ronnie Doe up. What's this? She always talking about her brothers as illers and stuff, and they don't play about her. Like, yo, the internet creates evil people. I swear, it brings the worst out in people. Like, that's why you got to make sure you grounded.
This is what people don't know. Rock and Tasiki dad name is Sean Malone. He's a politician in Baltimore City. He has a law firm. He's married to a lady named Lisa Malone. This is the alleged people who y'all think is Junior's godparents. The people that y'all think is Junior's godparents is actually Krishan's stepmother and her biological father. The reason that Krishan told Blueface that this is the reason Krishan told Blueface that her godfather molested her. Krishan told Blue that her godfather molested her in an attempt of keeping Blue from talking to this man. Because in actuality, Krishan is an informant. Krishan is providing information to, I don't know if it's the FBI, I don't know if it's the DEA. That's the part I'm trying to figure out. Because I know it's at a state level, but I'm trying to see if it's at a federal level. I'm not aware if this is at a federal level yet. Krishan is a state level pig. And this is how I know she's a state level pig. Krishan has a brother named Eugene. Eugene is sitting in prison somewhere in Maryland, one of these Maryland state prisons, and he got 22 years. He be calling every day trying to get money. That's how I know. That's Eugene, right? He got 22 years for some.
So as you can see, Ronnie was spilling a lot of details because the way Krishan came on the scene, she tried to make it seem like she was homeless, poor. And if you look at a lot of her videos, Krishan was living in a mansion. That was all lies. That whole news cycle that her and Taseki did, that was all lies. That was all lies. And we can see who she looked like, okay? I'm about to bring y'all another piece of information. Like this girl, the major part of her demise is going to be her mouth because she be telling on herself. But listen to this. This is a podcast when she first came on the scene that she did.
After I killed the nigga,
you heard that? Let me go back.
I got my shot now. We still not off that story. So after I killed that nigga, I didn't kill him. My brother did. He ended up.
Y'all heard it? That's not. I'm sorry. There's certain things you just don't slip up on. I'm gonna play it again.
So after I killed that nigga, I didn't kill him. We still not off that story. So after I killed that nigga, I didn't kill him. My brother did. He ended up. What happened? What's happening to him? I don't know. He in jail for like 4 months.
And that's the thing. I'm not gonna ever run out of money or support. It don't matter what I decide to do with my life.
Taseki, dad, name is Sean Malone. He's a politician in Baltimore City. Logical father. Riley Krishan is an informant. They are trying to set me up to go to jail.
He understands what parole conditions are.
That girl just snitched on me when I was at the mall trying to see my son after she told me to come see my son.
We got a court date on the 10th, and I believe this was the court date against him. Whatever happened in the mall. Maybe a violation of his probation.
She playing police games, trying to get me locked up. Sean Malone got enough pull to get me in front of whatever judge he wants.
I'm not gonna name drop people that I got standing behind me. Look, you know you've been reported, right? Just to fuck up your whole life for eternity.
But he's starting to understand that she's kind of dangerous. Oh, you think?
His address is 18663 Juniper Springs Drive.
Don't come to Vegas, right? You run the tricks on him. I want to go to Vegas. Well, actually, I can't go to Vegas. It's whack your daddy. But this shit with Rock violates LA County. Very manipulative, and she understands the streets. You need to go to hell today. You need to go to jail today. I should call the cops right now.
That nigga about to lose his life.
I don't know who she got, what hacker she paying.
He was making threats about exposing some things. He actually went to jail for the murder. Behind Rock.
Is that Krishan might have snitched in a murder case.
That girl done snitched on me when I caught a body in self-defense.
I heard that. But he always kind of insinuated that he wasn't the one who did the murder.
After I killed that nigga, well, I didn't kill him, my ex. We still not off that story. So after I killed that nigga,
and Ronnie had reached out to the Geronimo family, and he was about to spill the deeds about what really happened in that situation with Geronimo. Another motive to keep him quiet. Y'all, I just wanted, because I know I got a lot of new subscribers and stuff like that. This girl is dangerous, and I don't feel like Junior, in my opinion, I don't feel like Junior is safe. And she's trying to ride the wave off this fraternity. Blueface has been denying Junior. He will say anything to go along with his storyline. He was just getting out of the prison. He had to get back in the algorithm, so he attached himself. But when people started getting on his stream like, you a deadbeat dad, he was like, oh no, I don't want to be a part of this. But he had been denying Junior. And I showed y'all all of the footage. The night he kidnapped Junior, when Marsh and him was outside, he swabbed him. And after he swabbed the baby, he said the results on Twitter. This was in 2023. Tell me why I snuck and swabbed this baby. DNA test results came in. I'm not the father. This is before he went to prison. It's Krishan trying to drive this storyline. It's not his kid. It's not his kid. Because if that's the case, go get a test. Make it legal. Put his name on the birth certificate. She has no name on the birth certificate. She has no name on the birth certificate. Y'all get these likes up. Y'all get these likes up. Let me see. I'm gonna pull it up for y'all one more time. Okay, because it's not a game. Like, she's playing a dangerous game. And I just really, really feel like Junior is suffering. So y'all put a one in the chat if y'all really feel like she has something to do. I mean, Ronnie sending those messages saying that they're after him. So I just feel like, because people have been sending the detectives information that they're finding online and stuff like that. And I just really, really feel like the walls are closing in, and she's going to bounce around. She's going to hide. She's going to duck. She's going to do whatever she has to do to avoid questioning. And the thing is, if you don't have nothing to do with anything, go clear your name. Go clear your name. But when Junior was first born, when she was doing that, ain't nobody going to take my baby, bro. Ain't nobody going to take my baby, bro. It's on yesterday's video, but she was like, that's why I didn't put anybody on the birth certificate, so can't nobody take my baby. Thank you for the jewels. Cece said 1. I hope I presented a good case here. Thank you so much, Deborah, for becoming a new subscriber. Naughty Crew, welcome, Deborah. Barbara says 1. Yes, okay. She never wanted to take a paternity test because she knows it's not Blueface. She knew from the moment that nurse told her how far along she... Thank you. Don't make me pull up the. Yo, it's so much. I could be here all day pulling up footage, debunking this whole paternity. Thank you for gifting the memberships, y'all. Please make sure y'all thank Tara for gifting memberships. This rabbit hole goes deep, y'all. And I believe this is very nasty and disgusting. It is sweetness goody. I'm sorry. Like, I just feel like there's not a lot of evidence for them to bring her in for questioning. And King Lex been on this. Voodoo Doll, we all been on this. We all been on this for the longest. Even from before Sean Davy Way got involved. Voodoo, King Lex, what's my boo name? Grape Tea News. They all been on this. We all been on this for the longest. Thank y'all for gifting the memberships. All right. We all been on this. We all been exposing this chick for the longest. King Lex, I don't know if you in a position, but I'm gonna drop the link. Cause she been on Quell Hills from the very beginning. That's why Quell mentioned her. Talk about the bloggers made it that way. No, you came out here running your mouth, bro, because you was trolling. You was trolling. But that baby is in danger. I don't care what nobody say. That baby is in danger. Anything around her is in danger. She ain't wrapped too tight. That's why her Russa Coleslaw Crash Out are made for each other. Hey, Pat. Right. Sweetness goodness. I think all this stuff she put on the internet needs to go to the detectives on the case of Ronnie Needs Justice. I need to look into it because I would do it. Child, when I say it's so much evidence out here of this girl having because she run her mouth just like Resta Coleslaw Crash Out. This girl has a dark spirit around her, and she want to be out here like she's some angel dropped from heaven. I don't believe none of it. She's a false prophet. She does all that God stuff to garner sympathy from the public. Also to avoid having to be accountable for what happened while Junior was in her womb. This girl is addicted to fame, and that's what people need to understand. And I'm sorry, if you not a red rummer, you don't just fraudulently and flippantly just say these type of things. And she thinks it's cute, and it's not. And it's definitely not of God the way she acts. Like, I don't know why. And this is why I really, really feel like Ronnie's spirit is closing in on her. She's always threatening someone's life. What's this? Yeah, but she's got videos out here like, yo, I got killers around me. Her own sister. She's like, ugh. quite suspicious. It's all weird. But I'm glad I could bring a new perspective for everybody who is watching. Seriously, like this girl is dangerous. Y'all don't even know. And she's just like Resicosa or Crash House. She loves to like set people up, put them in effed up situations. That's why Blueface needs to stay away from her, but he'll learn too. She put him in jail once. She's always threatening his life. Like, why would you even want to be connected or around somebody like that? Let me see. TikTok got everything. Let me see. And I asked y'all, why is she famous again? Why is she famous? And I'm sorry, you don't just slip up and be like, oh, I killed the nigga. Oh, I killed the nigga. But she wants fame that bad. She does. She's that thirsty for fame. She'll do it at all costs. And some people are just that addicted to the internet. She know they closing in on her, and that's why she put all of this out here. Like, but everybody's talking about it. I can't find a clip. I look for it for another live for y'all, but I just hope I could give y'all a new perspective on this and help y'all to understand why I feel the way I feel.
Ronnie, who died, apparently Ronnie got arrested for shooting a man or killing a man because of Christian Rock, right? Like on behalf of Christian Rock, right? Christian Rock's brother is in jail right now for murder. So Christian Rock has been around a lot of violence and seemingly has kept a lot of people around her who's willing to do her dirty work. I just hope she's not dumb enough to actually do this. Ronnie, who died, apparently Ronnie got arrested for shooting a man or killing a man because of Christian.
This content creator, he is on it, okay? Like, I know he was speaking on
More bad news for Christian Rock. The chances that Christian Rock is in a jail cell by the end of the year is very high. Christian Rock is absolutely cooked. So TMZ reached out to law enforcement after rumors began to circulate that Christian Rock was involved in the death of her ex-boyfriend, Ronnie. So the law enforcement official gave TMZ an answer. Now, that answer from my perspective is not good for Christian Rock, but we'll get there, okay? Let's just first address why people believe that Christian Rock is involved in Ronnie's murder.
In the next 4 to 6 weeks, God willing, Krishan is going to be required to do a court-ordered paternity test. And once we get this paternity test, we shall have more. Right here, Junior right here. Weird as you weird as shit. You weird as shit. What's wrong? You weird as shit. Nobody stalking you.
King Legs. If you call me on Instagram, I could bring you in that way. Just call me on Instagram and I'll bring you up. Yeah, we all on the same page, y'all. We all on the same page. I think that's enough of the Rock Tart because it's making me upset. Like, because Ronnie didn't deserve this. He was just really, truly trying to do the right thing. He always tried to do the right thing by her, even down to taking a charge for her. You know what I'm saying? But when you are involved in nefarious things like that, like red rums and things like that, that stuff will catch up to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, the energy you put out, that's what you'll get back. And for her to be out here flagrantly just bragging, she got King Legs. Hey, girl.
Can you hear me, girl?
Yes, this is King Lex, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all go over to her channel and subscribe. She's a great content creator, and she's been on this for the longest. Quell, the so-called informant, was on her platform. King Lex, let them know what you got to say, honey.
Yes, girl. Everything that Nadia is saying are facts. Like, literally, we was on this situation when Ronnie was still here, when Ronnie was still alive. We knew something wasn't right. You know, we knew something wasn't right. And then after, like you said, I heard you say this earlier. Ronnie went radio silent right before he passed away, and I felt like Krishan was getting to him. And this is why I'm not surprised that Blueface let us know in his own way that Krishan spoke to Ronnie. I heard this yesterday and I was like, that's all I needed to know. Because I knew that Krishan was playing with his head. So when I got the call that Ronnie passed away, I'll never forget. I was getting ready to go to work. And when I got the call that he passed away, I mean, you didn't want to believe that Krishan would go that far. You didn't want to believe that she would go that far. But Ronnie was home and he was on parole from what happened in California for 5 years. No violations, no gang stuff, no, you know what I mean? He was living his life in Baltimore, in Severn with no problems. So the narrative that they try to put out and say that Ronnie was in street shit, that's a throw off. No, he wasn't. He
had a job.
Yes, he did. He had a job, and Krishan was the girlfriend that drugged him into the situation that he was in, that got him caused to be on parole anyway. You know, and girl, I'm glad that is really happening. Like, yesterday is when I really started really looking back into it, because, you know, it really had me upset just to see Quell come online and playing his family face, you know, Ronnie's sister, you know, that used to really piss me off.
Right.
But when I seen Quell eyes, when he said that the police was coming, I was like, oh yes, it's time to run it back. It's time to run it back. I'm waiting on you. I'm not gonna start my live until you end your live. But I was like, it's time, and I could feel it, Naughty. Like, I could feel it.
Yeah,
I really can. It was you, me, Great Chief, Voodoo Dollhouse TV, Captain for Lights. I'm talking about, man. And it was more people too, y'all.
Yeah, it was a lot of people on this.
Yeah, it was.
And she was trolling Ronnie so bad when he was on YouTube, sending all the trolls. Because I sat on a panel with Ronnie and we talked. Like, he really was a good guy. Like, so I'm not gonna let nobody be like, oh, he was out in them streets. No, that man have been suffering from this relationship with this girl.
Yep. And that's my thing when it comes to the guys. Like, Krishan, Krishan had all these men on YouTube, like, you know, after her, I think they were lusting after her. I think that's the only reason why when Ronnie was trying to come out and say, I think this is my, you know, my son, and I want paternity, they were calling him bitches. They were calling him out his name now. And this is what pissed me off the most. After Ronnie passed away, that is when people said, well, you know, the baby do look like Ronnie. Y'all wasn't saying that when he was coming out and saying that he think this is his baby. If y'all would have supported him then people, more eyes would have been on him and they would have been too scared to do something like that. But Krishan felt like she had the culture on her side. She felt like, he looked stupid. So and she felt protected. She felt protected by the devil, to be honest. That's what I feel like. And I feel like she can feel it coming, Nolly. She went live back to back to back yesterday.
Right.
That she would, and I'm like, I don't know if you remember Nature Boy, but before Nature Boy got arrested, he was going live back to back. You could see his nerves. You could tell he felt it. And he ended up getting arrested on live. That is what I think is going to happen with Quell or Krishan. I think it's going to go down on live because they both are paranoid. They both want to be on the camera because they feel alone. And the devil don't like being alone, y'all. That's why they say that demons travel in legions. They don't like being alone. So the fact that she was in that house alone, she had to go get Junior. After she had him locked in the closet for I don't know how long, I heard the baby crying and screaming. And then she finally went to go get Junior and laid down while she was on live. But you know what she said, Nani? That really got me. And I'm going to talk about this too today when I go live. But she said, I didn't change my phone number. She just said that it's out the blue. She just said it out the blue. And I know that her and Quell, they used to talk to each other that way through chats, you know, through fake pages. And they thought they was going to outsmart the police. And it dawned on her yesterday while she was alive. She said, I never changed my number. And I could see it. I could feel it. I said, yeah, she now she's realizing where she slipped up at. You know, now you realizing because you can feel them bars closing. You can hear them bars closing in on you. And now you thinking about all the ways that you slipped up. And guess what? It's too late.
Right.
It's too late.
Because we all got it on our channels. We got all the information on our channels.
Yep. And you know, Baltimore, that's like right in the middle between me and you, Nadi.
Right. Right.
We might be in Baltimore for this, girl.
Yes. Yes. Because I know, because Ronnie, he pulled on my heartstrings, man. Like, and a lot of men go through these type of situations behind women, and it's not worth it. Like, he shouldn't have even took the fall for her for the first situation. And had he not taken a fall and turned her in, we might not be here today.
That's right. That's right.
You understand?
Yep. And it's crazy because I know that, you know, everything in him probably was telling him not to do it. But it's that thing. And you know, I noticed that Krishan does this with people, with men in particular. If you look at Danza, if you look at any man that's been protective of her, she even got DJ Academics like this, and they were beefing. But when he was around her, it was like he even started protecting her a little bit. She will get men to believe that they can change her, they can help her. Just like when she was doing the workout, when she went to go meet Clarissa Shields. If you look at that man that was doing the workout with her, he was all engaged. She'll get them engaged and make them feel like she's their new project that they can help build up. This is why Blueface wouldn't let her go so easily, because she would make him think that she was some poor girl from Baltimore that came to Los Angeles, and she'll suck his toes, she'll do whatever because he changed her life. She made him have more of the God complex that he already got. You know, the demons that he already got. She only blew his ego up even more by making him think like, oh, I'm scared, Blue. You know, I remember one time he was telling her to get out of his house. Wack 100 was screaming. You remember?
Yeah.
Wack 100 was screaming. And right before that live went off, I heard her say, I'm scared, Blue, I'm scared. So what I believe is that she made these men feel like they need to protect her. And then next thing you know, one thing will lead to another, and they will be blindly protecting her. Even with Quell, Nadi, when we get down to the bottom of this, we are going to find out that even Quell felt like he was protecting her by doing what he did to Ronnie. And I know that sounds crazy as hell, right? But with, you know, when a person does something, it's not just for one reason. It was Quell wanting to be famous, Quell wanting to have, you know, opportunities. She made him think that Blueface would have been in on it. That's why he really did it, because he thought Wack 100 and Blueface was in on this too. He didn't know that it was just Krishan by herself. And remember that, Nadi, because that is going to be one of the things that is going to be undeniable evidence, because Quell thought that Wack 100 was going to be down with what they did.
Wow.
You know, girl, it's so much, and I really want to get it all out right now, but you know.
No, we're going to go over to your channel. We're going to go over to your channel. She's going to be live. Make sure y'all follow King Lex. Let me find her comments so y'all can follow her on YouTube, but because Quell actually went over to her channel. I was there for those lives or whatever, and you was calling him to his face. You was like, I know you got something to do with this. I know you got something to do with this. Like, you don't play with people's lives like that. And I'm sorry. I think there's a lot of evidence out there that points the finger at Krishan being connected. And I do know this. The person that orchestrates it gets as much time as the person that pulled the trigger.
Exactly, if not more. And I really want that to be shown, because that was one of my fears too. Like, Lord, please don't let her like be able to weasel out of this one. And I'm not gonna throw out ideas because I don't want to give her none. But you know, when you think about this, you try to think about the ways that she's gonna try to find loopholes and stuff like that. And what I'm praying for is that she is held just as much accountable, if not more. Because, and girl, see, I want to just say everything right now, but I don't know if you remember this, Nadi, but Quell went live on the day that Ronnie passed away.
Yeah, talk about I'm smoking Ronnie. I'm smoking Ronnie.
Yeah.
Bozo.
Yeah. And I think that the police need to look in those comments. The police need to look in the group chats. Oh, I was so glad that day I got that out of him. When he said we was in each other group chats. Because I'm like, that's where they need to look at. That's where they need to look at. And now, Krishan saying yesterday, I never changed my phone number. She said it in a way like she had a revelation. Like, she was just sitting there, and I could tell she was trying to go around everything, because everybody was in the comments saying you going to jail. Everybody was just going in, and she was trying to ignore it and use the Danza and these other dudes as a distraction. And just out of the blue, without any questions, I'm gonna go and find it. She said, I never changed my number.
Just, got you.
And I'm like, that's when I'm like, oh, we got to watch them, because they'll try to communicate with each other through these lives and these comments. So that's when I was like, oh, it's time to gavel to gavel coverage. Gavel to gavel coverage coming soon.
It's coming. It's coming. And Krishan has been a liar since she came on the scene. It is her father, Sean Malone, that has been protecting her. And if y'all really look back at her earlier videos, that girl wasn't homeless. She was living in a mansion. With her daddy.
That mansion with the blue walls and the it looked like it was like crystal glass. And her dad's new wife, she talked about how she would leave flowers in her bathroom all the time. Oh, I'm so glad you brought that up.
Exactly.
Because just like the father wife would leave flowers in Krishan's bathroom all the time. She felt like she wanted to show Krishan a different way of life. She felt like she wanted to help Krishan. People don't realize how intoxicated they are by beauty. People don't realize how intoxicated they are by the way a person looks and acts. And like they forgot that the most beautiful angel is supposed to be the devil, right? So that shouldn't mean anything. Beauty is temporary, you know what I mean? Like that shouldn't mean anything. But that is how she get these people. People look over it because they look at her and they think, oh no, she's beautiful. She don't have to do that. She wouldn't do something crazy like that. Y'all don't know about Lorena Bobbitt. Y'all don't know about Eileen Warnos. Y'all gotta understand that just because we in a day and time in social media where a person can get likes and be notarized and have followers for nothing, for literally nothing. So y'all gotta understand that just because a person is popular or infamous does not mean that they're gonna be smart enough to know that they shouldn't break the law. It doesn't mean that, you know, back in the day, celebrities, they had to go to school to be actors. They had to have a talent. You understand? They had to have a talent. But now you can shice your way to the top. You can cheat your way to the top. You can lie. You damn near sell your soul to get where you want to be at.
That's what we seeing and witnessing with Clarissa right now.
Yep.
Like, and I always said on my channel, Clarissa is following the same playbook as Krishan Rock because they talk behind the scenes. That I see. I've been following both of them for so long. I just see the similarities. Like, yo, they are spawns of the devil.
Right? and that's the thing. Like even with Clarissa Naughty, this situation is so crazy. Do you know? I'm like I can't even go live and talk about what Clarissa did yesterday with the lady at the radio station saying, "How long are you gonna stay married to somebody else's husband?" Girl, I was like, I gotta let everybody else talk about that because I gotta stay focused.
I know, and that's the next half of my show. I'm gonna get into that briefly. Everybody's reactions, when it comes to Clarissa, because she's a whole bozo. I don't know why they keep putting her in front of microphones because she makes a plumb fool out of herself every single time. And that woman finally challenged her and asked the questions we wanted to ask, all for her to say, I was never a mistress, I was never a side chick, and all to say that was Remy Ma's husband anyway.
Right. I'm not with somebody else's husband. But if you're gonna call her somebody else's husband, you make sure you call her his wife. What? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Clarissa? You are you forgetting? You're first of all, because I know you gotta finish the show. I want to say this. She's only doing this because of Remy Ma beautiful interview that she had with Angie Martinez. And it's crazy to me that narcissists, especially narc women, are like this. Anything Remy Ma do, Clarissa is going to feel like Remy Ma is doing it specifically for her. And she's going to feel like the competition is on. And if she wear a pretty dress, I got to wear a pretty dress. She in her soft girl era, I'm in my soft girl era. You're being very aggressive, ma'am. You're not being soft girl at all. You're being very aggressive and rude. You threatened that lady. She said, I should be arm wrestling you. I was like, oh my God. She threatening the the radio host. Lord. Girl, I can't wait till you get in that.
I'm about to get into it real quick so I can end this live and go over to your channel and support. Y'all make sure y'all go over to Becoming King Lex. She has, as y'all can see, she's very insightful. Okay. And
as well as you.
Thank you, Lex. And she has a good show over there. Okay. So make sure y'all go over and subscribe. I'm gonna touch on Ressa Coleslaw Crash Out briefly because she's a whole bozo out here. But Ray J out here snitching about them.
Girl, get into it.
All right, I'll be over at your channel, Lex. Love you, girl. Thanks for joining us.
Love you. Later.
All right, bye. Ooh, child. Lex, she's very informative. She's very passionate, y'all. Especially when it comes to Junior, and Ronnie, as you can see. Okay, Sweetness Goody says she watch her show, but she is no competition for Remy. Yes, I think this is a great segue. I believe I'll be over there too. Yes. Okay, so let me get to it. All right. Ray J showed up. I think this is the clip where he's talking about the fight and getting in shape and things like that. Here we go.
It's all mental, Yep. It's not okay. It's all mental.
So he ranks with Humble Zay, who is also a fellow boxer.
Check. Let's get it, my boy. Let's get it. Come on. It's all in the mind, Ray J. It's all in the mind. You gotta be the best version of yourself, Ray J. Let's get it, man. Get on. Come on.
I gotta mute it because and I think there's another part to this. Hold on, let me see. Not pulling up. Well, during this training session, Ray J revealed so much. How they could pretty much do anything on Zeus, according to him. And people are showing up to the fight not for Clarissa, but to see their fights. Him and what's his name that he fighting? Orlando Brown. He said, he alluded to like they don't have to follow rules or anything like that, and people are not showing up to see. Hold on, y'all. What's up, Jack?
It's important.
Hi, Jack. How you doing?
Hello, sister. How are you?
I'm well. How can I help you?
We are two brothers stuck in Afghanistan. You know.
Okay.
Wait. Can you help us somehow or something? She needs wife.
Yeah.
Do you have a wife?
I can't help y'all.
Yeah.
I can't help you.
And I also need a wife. He is looking for a wife.
I'm married.
Oh my! Do you have a daughter? Oh yeah.
Oh my God. I'm not pimping my daughter out, y'all. I'm sorry, but I have a show to continue. Talk to y'all later. This is crazy, right? That's why I covered the screen. I'm not pimping my daughters out. Not over here. So anyway, Ray J was basically spilling the beans. Go over the boxing ego. He covered it. All right. I just want to move on so I can get over the King Lex channel or whatever. But people are reacting to this interview that Russell Coleslaw Crash Out had, right? And let's get into it. As you all know, she had the meet and greet. All right. Here's Mr. Skinny. Shout out to Mr. Skinny. We love him over here. This is his reaction. And here's the thing. I think what people are conflicted with the fact that Remy said she is single, but legally they are still married. And until the judge puts that seal on it, it's no go.
Clarissa Shields gets asked $1 million question.
How much longer are you willing to be in a relationship with somebody's husband? Because at the end of the day, that's what people are looking at.
Well, pause.
Okay.
Pause, because that's not somebody's husband.
Okay.
Papoose filed for divorce. Y'all hate to say that word, but it's the word that's out there. He filed for divorce because he's serious about me. So I'm not with somebody's husband.
Okay.
And if you're going to call him her husband, make sure you call her his wife. And
Girl, first of all, Remy filed for divorce first. Remy had the papers drawn up. He was refusing to move forward with the process. It wasn't until Remy exposed y'all plumfoolery that was going on, that's when he filed for a divorce. Let's be clear, okay? Because you know Larissa, she love to talk in circles.
and also hold her accountable for what she's doing in her life because she has a man who she's big about. So don't make it seem like it's
Remy said she is single, bitch. You always trying to shame someone. That's why no good is going to come to you. You keep listening to Paul Pooh say, you going to be living in the gutter with the rest of the gutter snipe 304s.
it's just one-sided. I'm not with somebody's husband. I'm with the man
Yes,
who filed
you
for divorce,
are.
who's serious about me, who has done things for me that I've done for him. So that's not what it is. They say that because they want that to be the narrative, but that's not it. People go through divorces and breakups more than anything in the world. That's why it's such a big talk.
Oh, we know.
Oh, I just got
You sound like a fool. We do say Papoose' wife, man. We do say Remy's husband, Papoose' wife. But you can't say that. You be on here talking about hubby and all that. That's somebody else's husband. But why you be getting so offended when they ask you the question? Shout out to old girl for asking that question, man. See, that is real questions right there. How long are you willing to wait? It's been about 3 years. She talking about he does for me the same things that I do for him. What? What'd he do? Pay you back the gambling money you lend him? You supposed to be this big time $8 million, all this and that. What is he doing for you? Huh? Huh, Rexy? T-Rex, man. Quit going on these here radio stations and stuff if you don't want to answer the questions, man, the right way. Come on now. Come on now. That lady put you on Front Street and you still didn't answer the question. You talking about, hold on. If you're going to say that now, you got to say that, man, answer the question. Say, I'm willing to wait forever, ma'am. Clarissa, you stupid.
You stupid. Shout out to Mr. Skinny. He got his t-shirts lines down, okay? And this was her at the meet and greet. I don't talk that much cause I like this. Looking like a big old goofy. Child. Be a lady.
You pissed me off with this interview, you stupid, dumb, illiterate roach. Like, you talking so Papoose filed for divorce. Bro, Remy Ma literally filed for divorce. And literally had to go online and then he filed. That was back in what? Girl, it do not take no 3 years for no divorce. Is you cool? He filed for divorce. Girl, get off these people internet, please. Clarence the Clown, you pissed me off with this interview, you stupid, dumb, illiterate roach. Like, you talking so Papoose filed for divorce. Bro, Remy Ma literally filed for divorce. And literally had to go online and then he filed. That was back in what? Girl, it do not take no 3 years for no divorce. Is you cool? He filed for divorce. Girl, get off these people internet, please. Clarence the Clown, you pissed.
Shout out to my homegirl Remy Ma group chat. Like, she on Clarence ass. You hear me? Okay, and all of us are on it. That's Queen. I just dropped Becoming King Lex channel for you guys that want to subscribe. Okay. Shout out to Remy Ma group chat. All right. What's this? Meet and greet for the Globe.
Let's go, all right.
Girl, I use a lot of hair growth for you. For real? Yeah. Keep your skin in tight, girl. Okay. Hey, y'all! Hey, pretty girl. Represent Detroit, pretty girl.
I know you fucking lying. Now, if we having a meet and greet and this is free, this got empty space, what the fuck is we doing? That crowd look like somebody family reunion. Put you up there trying to sell out State Farm Arena. You need to see if you can sell out the food court at the Cumberland Mall first. Papoose, what the fuck is you back there doing? Acting like you on the damn phone like you the event coordinator. You sit back there with them damn shades on like you the commissioner of boxing. Sir, you is not Don King. Please clock out. Papoose, you the coordinator, promoter, parking attendant. Damn, sir, what department do you work for? At least Don King had Ali. You got Clarissa and 3 front empty rows of seats. Trying to sell out State Farm Arena. Girl, let's try to sell out the lobby first. Girl, this event was so damn empty. You ain't even need security. You needed somebody out there passing out flyers. Girl, if this your fan base in Atlanta, girl, State Farm Arena might as well go ahead and start putting curvers up to go ahead and cover the empty seats. You know it's rough when the folding chairs outnumber the fans. We could have had this meet and greet in the DMV waiting room and we'll still have seats left over. Girl, that crowd's so damn small. Everybody could get together and just take a group photo. I'm not saying it was empty, but the Echo probably asked for an autograph. At this point, the only fight we're going to be seeing is Ticketmaster and them empty seats at State Farm Arena. And is.
Shout out to Akia Comedy. I love her. I love her down to the ground. Oh my God. Let's hear from Punch Drunk. Shout out to Punch Drunk.
Can I ask you a real question? Because I didn't been here before.
Finally, somebody's about to ask Shanae Shields the question, y'all. Somebody gonna ask the $1 million question, the question heard around the world.
How much longer are you willing to be in a relationship with somebody's husband?
Well, pause. Okay, pause, because that's not somebody's husband. Okay.
No. You pause. That ain't no pause. That ain't no pause. You dehydrated mermaid in the desert. That ain't no pause. Technically, legally, he is Remy Ma's husband. Yes, your man is Remy Ma's husband. All right.
I love me some Punch Drunk, okay? And so also during that interview, I love me some Punch Drunk. During that interview, she threw jabs at Franchon Cruz, and Franchon went live, and I caught it. Mm-hmm. Franchon Cruz went live. As you all know, Franchon Cruz served her with a cease and desist, and she's still not respecting it. Like, Brown Chicken said, I'm weak. That's my punch. I caught the spirit too, child. The Holy Ghost is in the house, okay? She still ain't answer. I'm just saying, we just happy somebody is doing their job. Let me see. Hold on 1 second, because this shit is gonna take forever. Let me see if I got it in my But this girl is clearly delusional. She gonna stand strong. Behind her married boyfriend, child. And shout out to Franchon Cruz. She had went live because she just really sick of Ressa talking ish. And it's just like, shut the fuck up. She don't know how to shut up. Like, and that's why I think she be cloud chasing, y'all, because she does that to stay relevant. Hold on, this a screenshot. This is the actual live. I don't know why it does that. Let me see.
Me, talent shame me. And I'm like, nigga, you sit here talking about fighting Saucy Santana. And I'm a world-class athlete and have been so for over many, many years, like established since 2005, right? I ain't gonna let a nigga that used to have a perm and look like he got a thyroid problem talk about me and my looks when I endure what I do in my last fight, being sick and injured. Like, y'all got, these men aren't men. These men aren't men anymore. They're not. Just because your testosterone is low, don't come for me. Yes, I am strong, nigga. I'm an athlete. And I come from strong parents. I'm from the South. So I'm very strong. Strong physically, strong mentally. Right? And y'all men, and that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all, I'm old school. I'm okay with being old school because real men don't let stuff fly like that. Real women don't let stuff fly like that. Say it with your chest. You don't have to throw shots at me or subliminals.
And so Young Job was throwing shots. And that's what she's talking about with the perm in his hair and stuff like that. I don't understand why Ressa Cold Saw Crash Out can't leave her alone. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Let me try to get this to come over. Because I really want it on my laptop. And then I'm it's going to take forever. Let me cancel this. Let me continue like this for y'all.
Or talk stuff because I don't follow you. I'm not waking up like, let me go on Clarissa page. Ain't nobody on this side would say, let me see what she got on. Ain't nobody on this side said, let me see her hair. Because truth be told, everybody like, oh, she's.
There we go. All right. I'm going to do it this way.
Real. If you seen my last fight and all my press, my era for that, because every era after I fight, I changed my hair. The era before this last one, I was platinum and like dusty pink, blush pink. If you look at the first press tour we had, my hair was orange the whole time leading to the fight and at the fight. Like, stop it. Yeah, I don't. Let her watch. Let her watch. It's just sad. It's just sad. How you call somebody your idol and you let people disrespect? See, truth be told, like before we even got to this point, because that's not my friend. That's not, nah. Yeah, definitely low vibrational. The thing about it is, people been tried to make me turn and talk shit when she was coming. I said, nah. Like, I dealt with my own emotions because I had to deal with a whole organization pushing me to the side, sabotaging me to uplift her. So she talking about she built boxes on her back. No, you did not. Because one, I was here before you got here. I'm still here, and fuck around after I go have some kids. I might come back and still be here. You feel what I'm saying? But to say it like you did not do it long. I made you. You had to always go through me. You know? It's just ridiculous that you're okay when people used to come at her because she was so rough, because she was inarticulate, because she was not the most aesthetically pleasing, and because I said, nah, I'm not gonna go against her. See, y'all want Black women to be beef with Black women. That's not gonna push what I'm for, my sport, and just the narrative of Black women forward. That's just not my style. Like, I can't hate on nobody when I'm capable. I can be her. You feel what I'm saying? It was so many times people were, you.
So for those of you who are just joining, this is Franchon Cruz. She responded because Clarissa was throwing jabs at her on that interview with Young Jock. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like she can't seem to keep her name out of her mouth. All right. It was a lot of shady things going on surrounding that last fight. And to me, Franchon and everybody else that has beef with Wrestle Cold Soul Crash Out, they are winning. Okay? Winning.
Jealous. Oh, she's trash. She's this. She's her. I gave her grace because I'm like, okay, she's a little younger. You see where she's from. You know, it's different. I've worked since I was 14 and a half years old. I was pushed into a position where I had to care for another adult. So yes, I have no biological children, but caring for my mother for over 12 years, I had to learn. Caring for myself for many years, I had to learn. So my mindset is different. I was on Team USA and still working 3 jobs at the same time. So my mindset is different. I said, give her grace. She'll be okay. That's the future. We ain't gonna do that. We're not gonna do this, Black girl against Black girl thing. And I always stuck to that, even if it was situations where I definitely got the crappy end of the stick, and I still get the crappy end of the stick to this day. Case in point, my last fight. See, that whole situation is what I said, and I was sabotaged and set up so we didn't mess up the little Zeus deal. right?
Y'all heard that. She was sabotaged and set up so that they didn't mess up the Zeus deal. Okay, this is exclusive content. Nobody is talking about it. This is Franchon Cruz responding to Clarissa's jabs on that interview. Like, it's ridiculous at this point. And I wish I wish they would sue her ass to shut her up. Yeah, she's jealous because she has a real husband. Absolutely. But it just goes to show her character, how she would step on people's backs. She would step on people's backs just to get to the top.
But I'll tell you one thing about me. I'm here for a reason. Karma doesn't miss. And sometimes you give people the rope, they're going to hang themselves. But to go on a show and have a nigga that used to wear a perm and look like he got a thyroid problem, wearing an extra small t-shirt with no facial hair, talk about me being strong and big, like, niggas, you intimidate? That's crazy. That's crazy. And then to say I'm easy work when we know that's not the case. We know that's not the case. You still duck 168. Fight me outside of Flint, Michigan. Fight me at 168. And fight me. I've been 168 this whole time. Why would you do it there? I have belts. It's crazy. Y'all, and the boxing world runs with that narrative, but that's cool. That's cool. I know who I am. That's why you can never little girl me. I can sing. I'm talented. I can fight. You undisputed? I've been undisputed. You won world titles. I won world titles. You're not going to talk to me when you claim to be a musician and you don't even know what a freestyle is. That's crazy to me. So I'm going to take it with a grain of salt. I'll address it to those people, because one thing you're not going to do is play on my name. You're not going to play on my character. We already have a cease and desist, but you could consistently do this. You don't have nothing nice to say. Don't say anything at all. And to say, I'm going to just keep it there. But don't ever let nobody play on your name or play with you. Who is this? Crystal. I'm going to go live. Let's see. I had a good day today. Try to get some stuff done in the lab.
Okay. So that's what Franchon had to say in response to Ressa Coleslaw crash out. Hey, everybody joining. She may have lost, but Franchon been winning ever since. Like, at the end of the day, it was a whole setup. Like, if Clarissa is as good as she say she is, she wouldn't have to do all these tricks and set up situations to win the fight. She would keep it just on boxing. Yeah, she taught her how to shave. She taught her how to clean herself and everything. Yeah, she thinks it's fun. She do, Nadine. CS needs to stop doing interviews. Absolutely. And I'm in total agreement of that. Shout out to Franchon Cruz. I'm so happy she went live, right? Because she won't stop. She wants to keep their favorite time. She wants to keep driving this false narrative, and we know what it really is. Her whole career is smoke and mirrors, just like Donald Trump. Okay. At the end of the day, she made a plum fool of herself per usual. Let me see. At least if Franchon doesn't fight anymore, she can sing or design clothes. And her clothes are really, really beautiful. Clarence can't do nothing else, right? What did Auntie say? You want to be a jack of all trades and master of none. None. She's still undesirable. Denial. Clarissa is in, right? Clarissa not all that because she's not challenging herself. Right. A real athlete, they will welcome a challenge, right? Because to me, you will walk away with even more bragging rights. Like if you go up against a Hannah Gabriel, right? You want to rematch me? All right, let's go. And if she won that, she would I feel like she would garner some type of respect, but still her relationship takes precedent. Jock had to say it because of the cease and desist she has on Clarence. That's low, right? And we all know what kind of person Jock is. And it still didn't help. But it just goes to show how Clarissa, her whole formula is she has to put people down to lift herself up. And that just tells me that your self-esteem is in the basement. And that's why you done shut your sister up. Hashtag free Bree. Nyla says went over this. Yes, I was over it, all up in Nyla business last night. Basically, Clarissa has 5150, her sister. She has 5150, her sister. And for those of you who don't know what that is, and a lot of people think it was based off of some posts that Brianna had put up, which I had missed, okay? Right before her live, she was posting. Let's go to her page. Because she's been radio silent ever since she exposed Clarissa for trying to use her to against Shalita, okay? So let's look into some of Brianna's posts. This is fucked up. Like, this is my favorite one. What I drank don't get you drunk. Go to head for real, okay? Brianna said, motherfuckers trying to rage bait me. This some BS. Hold on. And that's the live she did. We went over that. Hold on. Let me see if I can find a post. I hope don't nobody, because Nala showed it last night. She said, Itch, how you put me out the car but say I wanted to stay here? She said, Rest, get on my damn nerves. Where the bottle at? She said, why is MFers trying to run down? What the F? I said, like, I won't say it again. She said, baby, I ain't pressed. Let me see. It was another post where she said, if something happened to me. Yeah, Nyla had it on her channel last night. See, I think Clarissa done got into her phone and took that post down. Because Nyla sure did have it last night. They done took the damn post down. And see, this is how crooked these MFers are. You know what I'm saying? Anything to save Ressa Coleslaw crash out reputation. Let me go over to Nyla last night. And she also cleared some things up when it comes to Shalita. Look, me personally, I don't have nothing. Here we go. I don't have nothing against Shalita. Do I agree with everything and how she delivers information? No, I don't, or whatever. But I don't have no dog in this race. But here we go. Here we go. Here the post. And now it's gone. Now it's gone. So it like there's some shady stuff going on here. Why would you do this to your sister? You see, Lulu Mammy, she said, just in case I'm not here tomorrow, I love whoever loved me. And then she went ghost. She went ghost. So, according to Nala says, and I want y'all to go over to her video. Basically, Ressa Cole saw Crash Out has 5250 her sister to silence her. This is the same stuff that go on in Krishan camp. Yes, God's anointed. She said Brianna is going to get out, and when she does, she going to light this internet up, and we going to be here for it, Naughty Crew. We going to be here for every minute of it. You know, because Brianna had her back, but she just didn't have her back in this situation. And it just goes to show how Clarissa uses her money and power to control people around her. And if you don't go along with her narrative, she throw you to the wolves. Right. It's a good thing everybody started for Brie. And I bet you she got into her phone. That's how she was able to delete that message. We was just on the page. She is in Brianna's phone. Yes, she do need to fix that cock eye. She will go as far as her twin Rock did just to cover up. Right. But the information is out here. Also, Nyla got into Jada the Boxer. I've expressed over here, like, I give her the side eye when it comes to that baby, and Nyla got the information, honey. Okay. All that she got a husband and stuff like that, she does not. She does not. Her sister is out here exposing her lies. And if you ask me, she is jealous of Clarissa. She is. And that's why she want to take her down. And I don't agree with Clarissa on a lot of things, but in this instance, I feel like she got as much as I'm talking about Jada the Boxer. She has as much as an exception with Clarissa, the way Clarissa has the exception with Remy Ma. Yeah, it's so clear she's cherry picking her fights. She's so evil. Right. And yes, and to get that tablet, because Bree really saw how her sister felt in that not a goat beef. Okay, here we go. I'll drop the link. All right. And we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. I'll drop the link for Knowledge Show. It was a good show. Shout out to Knowledge says she does excellent work over there, and I strive to be as good as her one day when it comes to my investigation and stuff like that. So there you have it. That's an update on all of the circuses. Okay, Blueface, Krishan, Resico saw Crash Out in the Pompuse situation. She is a proud side chick. Period. And at the end of the day, what they're saying, Nyla also touched on this, and she has a breakdown of Papooses psychology coming, and I cannot wait. He is trying to wait for this fight to get paid out off of Resico Saw Crash Out so that he can move forward with the divorce proceedings. Yeah, I love Nyla too. Yes, it's going to come back. And let me tell you something. We want her and Pompuse to be together. Oh, absolutely. We just want Pompuse to release his wife. Because, you're going to get everything you deserve. You're going to get everything you deserve. You see how he did his wife. He going to do you 10 times more dirty. He got a hand problem. He got a gambling problem. I suspect there's some alcoholism with him too. My opinion, and sticking to it. Okay? You are inheriting a broken man. And Remy Ma put out her trash and you picked it up, ho. He gonna do you dirty. You should have listened to the wife. Let the games begin. Because I'm going to be here for it. Because, you going down. You going down. And you not as smart as Remy Ma. That man tried to make it seem like she was a bad mother. That man tried to slut shame her and put bodies on her and everything. That's why he wasn't mad about the Maserati bus situation, because he know he fucking with a hoe. If you cheat with me, you'll cheat on me. He know what he got. Yeah, nah, she's not gonna let that happen. She's not gonna let the golden child be around her. He would never love her because he will always feel like she costed him his rights. And then wait till the resentment builds up, because look, he already got FOMO. Because Remy is getting on the hottest tracks. Remy is on the floats. She got floor seats to the Knicks game. Everybody's requesting her to come on their tours and things like that. Nobody checking for poor Poussey like that. That man is missing his lifestyle. You hear me? He's missing his wife covering for him, because Ressa Coleslaw Crash Out is such a narc. She's never going to let poor Poussey outshine her. I.e., the 50 Cent beef. When she said Pap said he'll handle it, she wouldn't even let him handle it. Thank you so much, Blowing Flowers. Great show, Nadi. You put in that work and speak the truth. Thank you for the top-notch entertainment. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. That means the world to me, Blowing Flowers. Yes, please hit that like button. God's anointed. Say exactly, Nadi. This is what side chicks don't understand. Exactly. I love Mrs. Skinny too. All right, let me get to some of these. Thank you so much, everybody who supported the stream today. I appreciate every last one of you. Shout out to King, Becoming King Lex. Go check out her content. Blowing Flowers, thank you so much for the jewels. Barbara, thank you so much for the $29 donation. I appreciate you, love. Callie Bay, thank you so much for the jewels. All the jewels you said. Thank you, Callie Bay, for blessing me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. G-Dub, thank you so much for the jewels. Blowing Flowers, thank you so much for the jewels. Tara and Cece, thank you so much for gifting memberships. Y'all, whoever got the memberships, please thank Cece and Tara. Thank you, thank you, thank you all. I love you all down to the ground, and I will keep my ear to the street for all of the updates. You know, I try to find exclusive things for you guys whenever I can. I work full time. I don't have a lot of time for research and things like that, but I do the best I can. So I appreciate, and I hope you all are thoroughly entertained. Shout out to the replay game, and if you have not liked the video, please like the video. And when I get off, hype this video up. Until next time, Naughty Crew, I'm out. 1